Hello. Wow. Shiny, jiggly. Don't worry about that part though. How's everyone doing today? The shiny, jiggly part, just ignore that. Oh, cat just left. Looking at my scene here. Do I need to reset it? Nope, it's good. All right, we're going to start today's stream. It's going to consist of very consistent material with on every single other stream I've ever done. I don't know. I've just been in kind of a. Well, it's a good thing. I don't feel particularly creative, but my streams don't have to be particularly creative, so that's good. I like to show everyone my controller. I just for no particular reason, except I like to show off my controller. Oh, more importantly, what did I just do? I just deleted my whole game. No, I didn't. Cheers. It's Diet Coke time. So let's see what's on my mind. I've been so I bought this iPad. It came with 3 months of Apple TV, and this is the so I haven't and I've been avoiding because I already pay for a lot of other services. I'm like, no, Apple TV. Although I've heard it has all these great science fiction series, and for that reason, I'm gonna move this camera down just a wee bit like that. Is that too much? Yeah, it's too much. I'm just reframing things. Yeah, I like that better. So, yeah, that works. Okay. All right. Let's try that. So, I'm catching up on the Apple TV. It's like a bunch of science fiction series they have. They have one called Constellation and one called Foundation is the one I'm watching. That's the one that's based on this Isaac Asimov, really thick series of books that I read when they came out a long time. Actually, not when they came out. They were already pretty old by the time I read them because I read them in the 70s and they're before that. Foundation books though, but the series is I don't remember that anything in them. In other words, except that there was a guy named Harry Seldon who believed he could predict the future thousands of years in advance, and nobody was really sure if he was a crackpot or not. And that's that's the basic plot line is there. So I think they kept a lot of other aspects of the book, but I'm sure they changed a lot, which is good for the good. They're in order to make a series, but gosh, it's got 2 seasons, and there's going to be a 3rd season, and there's 21 episodes, and they're an hour long. Wow. Anyway, but we'll get to the content. Today's content will be me flying around in Microsoft Flight Simulator, and the second half of today's stream is a guitar stream. So we're going to look forward, I guess, in a sense, to that. Trying to decide if I need to make any changes to light. Every now and then I make little tweaks to the lighting or the frame, like I zoomed out just a little bit. I think that might be a little bit better image, but I think it's about right where I like it here. But I should clean up my table a little bit. Why did you do that? By the way, it says 351 hours here. I'm sure there's another 0 at the end of that. It just doesn't want to count. It literally just only counts time in the things I don't do, I think. I don't know, but 351 hours is, as you guys know, I have, over 150 hours, and it's always said that for years now. I have over 150 hours just since starting to stream, just in the flight simulator part that I've been broadcasting. Yeah, that this number here hasn't advanced here. This 351 hours, it's advanced like 2 hours. I'm not sure what it's counting, but it's kind of funny. It's going to get to 400 hours in about the year 2032, I'd say, around then. We should see it hit this next bar here at the rate it's moving. I don't understand that. It might not be a bug too. Maybe it's it's not clear what it's counting as hours. Let's see. I'm streaming on YouTube. Boy, today somebody was on the Twitch music channel saying that they got randomly banned because somebody, hacked their account and started doing bad things using their account and got them banned. So you're that quick, you don't have to necessarily do anything bad. And once that happens, you can appeal it. But, like if it appeal it and then immediately happens again, you're screwed permanently. Like, you know what I mean? It's your fault if they somehow got your credentials twice in a row. Which means your system is compromised too, and a lot of bad things are going to happen to you, and you're a dumbass. So I don't have too much sympathy for that kind of person. But for me, it's the good argument for, hey, how you doing, Ash? There you go, Hackside. I don't know. Yeah, right. Are you somebody I know or just a new viewer? Anyway, 'cause I know some people from India, or I think I live in India. From do you know who Mistress Mort is? If you don't, it's fine. As I was saying, the good thing is, oh yes, the Cat Stevens song. Thank you from Milo Lantana's stream. Yes, of course. You know, today we will be playing that song, but it's gonna be Milo. Yeah, it's gonna be 45 since I just started. Every time I stream, it's pretty much the same content. In that the first half of the stream, which is 45 to 55 minutes long, I we're gonna do that. But because you're here, I'm gonna give you a quick preview. I don't know if you'll be here in 55 minutes. Okay, and I specifically practiced this up for you. Okay, it goes like this. Let me turn this up a bit. Let me just switch over here. Let's take a second. I'm not fully switching over. I'm just gonna do this here. Hold on, real quick. I'm on Instagram. I do have an Instagram account. It's Kench999. I don't put much on it though, so. I listen to the wind of my soul. Where I'll end up, well, I think only God really knows. I sail upon the devil's lake. I never I never make the same mistake. I never. I listen to my words, but they fall far below. I let my music take me where my heart wants to go. I live upon the setting sun. I never I never needed water once. That's not lyrics. I never. I'm going to do it in the guitar segment, but because you're here, I'm a little worried that you would be here because it inspired me. I did the song a million times. Obviously, it's not the first time I played the song, but then I was like, oh, it's a really good one to have in my regular rotation because I play some other songs. I could do this. You probably don't know Longer Boats. Longer boats are coming to win us, from Cat Stevens. Coming to win us. Longer boats are coming to win us. Hold on to the shore. They'll be taking the key from the door. Mary dropped her pants by the sand. That's actually how it goes. Anyway, I'm going to do some more songs, but not for 45 minutes because we're going to do our regular flight sim content. I know. Oh, totally. Well, I still can't get all any of the songs from T from Solar Man. I've learned most of them on keyboard as well as on guitar. I mean, it's that level of kind of weirdness, actually. All right. And again, we're gonna just fly around. It's a random mission, and then we're gonna take a short 5-minute break or so. I'm gonna get back, and I'm gonna get my guitar out, and I'll have some more views of the guitar playing, and I will be playing some other songs. I'll be playing the Killers, Human. I'll be playing the Killers, Spaceman. I'll be playing some Cat Stevens songs, but that'll be in the guitar segment. So welcome back for all my normal viewers, and yeah, I love the Killers. For some reason, I'm into the Killers in a stupid way. Also, REM. Queen, yeah, Queen is not the guitar band when I'm playing. I do love Queen, but I don't play any of their songs. I do, and plus singing them. Can you imagine trying to sing any of those songs? Really, that's really the problem. Because REM. I play Sister Hazel, if you don't know who that is. A bunch of bands from the '90s: Stone Temple Pilots, Bush, Gin Blossoms, Crowded House, a bunch of Australian bands. I like to play. That song about the man from down under. Blake Shelton? No, not really my time. A little too new for me, I think. All right, let's get to flying somewhere. Where and in what? So we have two completely critical and random decisions to make. We've been having a good time basically with Central Europe, but I think we've been doing a lot of um, we've been doing a lot of Germany. I think we should go to France today, not Paris. This area of France, Nantes, Atlantique. All right. So if we're going to randomly pick a place, McCartney. Yeah, I play some McCartney. I play a Beatles. I mean, I have a Beatles fake book, and sometimes I bring it out when I do every other day. Not today, like tomorrow. I will be doing a keyboard stream. I'll be playing the piano, bring it out there, play piano, and I do have the Beatles Best of Beatles fake book. So it's got like 180 Beatles songs in it. So that's like a whole stream. But I also basically have a lounge act where I have memorized songs like classic songs like The Girl from Ipanema and The Sunshine of My Life, things like that. All right, so the second completely random decision is Out of the Plains, and this isn't all the ones I own, but it's all the ones I have currently installed. By the way, it was my birthday recently, and I'm thinking about buying myself the Hindenburg because they just brought it up for sale. Something that we haven't given too much love to, hopefully, recently. I really do like flying this plane because it's faster than shit. But I think we should take out this one because I do. Yeah, I have a lot of planes, and I focus. There's a lot of people buy a lot of it. There's hundreds, maybe 900 available. I have a lot, but I don't have all of them. I focus on vintage and older planes. I have some modern planes and things like that, but I do really like these vintage 30s and 40s era airplanes, pre-wars or World War II. I have Spitfire. I have this Mitsubishi Zero. One of my favorite ones because of the modern era ones. These two actually, the Spirit Bomber and the Osprey, which the V-22 Osprey, which takes off and lands vertically. It's pretty amazing. And then just a bunch of amazing kind of experimental craft that aren't necessarily real. Bunch of amphibious craft. This Saab B-17A is a bomber from the late 40s. This made in Sweden, so it's like a variety, and that's some kind of very typical. A lot of these planes come with a game, but a lot of them I purchased just because they're fun or they were interesting looking. So yeah, I'm definitely thinking. We're gonna take this Junkers, but we have 5 different paint jobs. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think we should go with this red one here, or the gold one. Oh, really? Yeah. Wow. Apparently, a bowling visual designer. Wow. Well, you got to know about these. I love these. This is we'll talk about this one. So my mission is very consistent. We start on a parking spot. The reason why is because I want to start the plane cold and go through the procedure of turning the battery, the master on, the avionics on, whatever it is. And every plane is a little different, so that's a challenging sequence. Getting the engine warmed up, calling the air traffic, asking for permission to leave the airport, telling them we're going to leave, that kind of stuff. So we're going to do that. And then I'm going to bring up Google. In fact, I should be doing that now. The thing I don't really know where we're going, except that it's in France. But I don't know much about it. But if I put it up here, then yeah, okay, there's that. And there's the airport. So we're going to head northeast to get to this city, which looks like it's going to be a nice classic. Can I increase the volume on my mic? Yeah, I sure can. Let me bump it up a bit. Oh yeah, there we go. That's about okay. Can move a little closer to me. That's about as close as loud as I can get it. Is that better? The other thing I can do is make sure that the volume of the game is not too high. Let's see what it is at currently. Let's put it right there, and that way it won't be it won't kind of tend to over. But I like being able to hear the game. Now the other thing we do here is we change the weather and the time because flying at night's a little depressing. Also, it looks like we picked a rainy day. That's okay for now. But when we get up into the air, we're gonna do this magical thing we can do from this panel, which is to make the clearest sunny day ever. That's what it actually looks like today. Well, not right now. It'd be dark, but earlier in the day, I mean, that's what their idea of wet, windy weather. And this is this beautiful plane that we're flying here, this Kench 999. It's I would like to talk about it. It's this company around this time made several planes, and their construction method was corrugated aluminum. These long, strokes, corrugations, effectively, made it very light and strong, which is good because you need that to make an airplane, but not aerodynamic. So they weren't very fast because the skin was not smooth. But that was basically, it had practical aspects. Let's see if we can get anything turned on here. Okay, is there like an on? I got to get myself used to where everything is here. There's a fire. Okay, this is some stuff we're going to need eventually. But we got to find the battery master. I think that stuff's all here. Compressed air. I don't know if we need these. We'll figure that out. Okay, so magnetos are on. I'm not sure. I'm going to have to use the checklist. Battery on. These have to be open, I think. Oh, actually, I don't know for sure. Yeah, you want them in start, I think, for start. And then what is it? And then there's run. Okay. Throttle up a little bit. What are these? Mixture. Okay, mixture to 100. Okay. Fuel selector all. Excellent. Parking brake on. I'm just checking all the controls here. Left rudder ratio. We don't need to worry about those. We don't need this on. All right. Flaps and pitch. Clutch hand. Right. It's got this funny. All right. We want to operate the wobble pump. Which pressurizes this is something pressurizes the fuel tank. Let's see if we can start it. I have a feeling that we missed something, but we'll check it. Okay, we're looking at there's rain coming in. What's back here? Lights, chocks. Okay, I'm gonna need these at some point, but not until we get the engine started. So let's work that right. Wobble pump is on. We don't need that. Okay, here we go. Where is the starter buttons? Master starter on, but then we have to do engine starter, that one, right? Ooh, okay, something's starting up. Let's see if it stays started though, because if we didn't do it right, it'll piss out. All right, let's try starting the other engines while we're at it. Master starter. Master starter. Interesting. I guess it's not that hard to start up. I like it. German fly. Was that what it would say though? In Germany, it would say wouldn't it say Deutsche something, Deutsche Luft or something. All right, what do we got here? Instruments. Everything's on. The questions I have are: do we need lubricant cooler? Engine cowl flaps. Gosh, and it's not like these are questions I can readily. We're going to cover that. I can readily answer. So I'm going to see if there's a checklist. Oh, right. The fuel supply has to go. The lubricant supply has to go to run, or it will crap out. The engines would overheat due to lack of supply of. Okay, it's complicated, but you don't want to. You got to keep just the right amount of oil flowing, or you can hydrolock during the start procedure and bend the rods. That's just a thing. So what is it? We have early or late for ignition. Jeez. I'm just gonna leave them where they are. What's this here? Throttle gas. Stop on. That's also something you don't see in most planes. Okay, so it looks like our control surfaces are working now, so we can move everything. All right, let's see if the radio is working. All right, we want to head northeast from here. Let's go north. It's Nantes, I think. Oh, it could be. Yeah, maybe it is a German and Russian plane. But I don't see why it says German fly, not Deutsche Luftwaffe. Luft or something. Luftdeutsche. Luft. Beautiful plane though, and I do love. I mean, the model includes things like those little things in the front. I'm not sure what these are. I don't know. All right, we got to turn around here. So, parking brake. Parking brake off. Parking brake is where did we figure out what it was? Fortunately, it doesn't matter too much because we can all. There it is. Off. Okay, we can start moving here. We don't need to push back or anything. I have two tri-motor planes. I've got this Junkers Ju-52, and I have the Ford tri-motor. Interesting thing is the one that was in Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom was the Ford tri-motor. I would have thought it would have been this one. But I'm deciding I really have to decide if I want to spend $30 and buy the Hindenburg, because you know it just came out. It's huge, it's humongous. We're gonna make it a bright sunny day because the whole point of these trips is to do sightseeing tours of the city that we're flying around in. You know, look at the cathedral. Oh, where's the sports stadium? Oh, that's where they play football. But I like taking off in the weather just to kind of get used to what would it actually be like. You can kind of see we're getting a lot of rain today. And then kind of coming up above the clouds, then using my magic wand to make it a bright sunny day. Just so that it makes it easier. Do we have? Oh right, we have panel lights. Hold on a second, I forgot we need those lights. Where were they? Where were they? Not there. Here. Yes. Okay. Cabin lighting. We probably need that. Wing lights. Oh heck yes. Emergency door, passenger stairway. Strobe lights, please. Beacon lights, yes. Nav lights, of course. What's that here? Is that it? Okay. So now we're lit up. So you can see now that strobe light at the top and at the end of the wings. I was wondering, where are our lights? And also there's a front light there. Well, maybe not. Oh, there's wing lights that are illuminating the wing. So one nice thing about being overcast is it's easier to see the plane's lighting. I didn't see takeoff lights, right? Those are going to be somewhere else where the pilot would probably have access to it. Like down here, autopilot. What the heck is that even for? Panel lighting brightness. Okay. All right, let's complete our taxi down to the end of the runway. Wonder if I can find where the lights would, the takeoff lights would be. Yes, none of these look like electricals. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think they see lights here. Fuel pump. Is this supposed to be on? Glare shield. Let's try not to go off the runway while I'm not looking. The other thing you can see is there's some instruments that tell you, they're like, kind of tell you where you're going. They're like popped up from the, I was like that. Yeah, it seems like it's getting darker here too. We're flying around France here, by the way. It's kind of north or western France, Nantes. Oh, I'm a software engineer. Yeah, this is not my occupation. I'm a software engineer. I work for a very major U.S. bank. It's a regular, you know, from Monday through Friday. For a long time, and I've had this job for this particular, I've always been a software engineer. I've had this particular job is software engineering for about 8 years, and for a long time it was in the office. It was an in-office job, which I liked because it was real close. Um, but now then it turned to mainly work from home, and I'm like, well, I have extra time. You know, I could take a break during my job and stream. Let me stop here. Yeah, so I don't need to make money from streaming, and I don't even want to make money from streaming. But okay, parking brake on. Flaps down to 1/3. Call up the dudes and tell them that we're taking off. By the way, they should say we're not on visual flight rules, but we can make them let us take off anyway. Really? Yeah. Oh no, they're letting us. Fine. We're out of here. But we're gonna make it a sunny day. And you know, basically, I just do things that I'm doing every day normally anyway. Because he's talking to some other planes. I always, you know, I basically like as a relaxation exercise. This is what I do. I don't know. So as a daily basis, kind of de-stress, get out of my little, you know, my little work environment or whatever. I'm thinking about Java coding for the bank kind of thing. It's actually a really good job. It's a very interesting job. I'm gonna have to figure out how to turn the radio off. I have a feeling. All right, we have a nice lineup here. We're going to advance the throttles. This is the throttles there, all three of them, all the way up. Oh, yes, I did copy. Sorry, thank you. Yes, that's you can see I'm actually taking off. It's cool. It's in the middle of the day, but it's dark enough out that we need the runway lights, which is not, you know, which is cool. All right, we're watching our speed. Oh yeah, we easily get takeoff speed here. Planes lift off smoothly. One thing about these Junkers is that they do not have retractable landing gear. It was not a thing back then. Okay, we want to take off pretty much this direction. We are heading northeast at the moment. Let me take a look at. Let me take a look at the. What? I'm already leaving your airspace. That's what the airspace looks like. We're gonna make it a beautiful day, so we know where we're going. Because I'm like, look, this is not that. I mean, the frame rate's good, but you can't see anything. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. We get rid of this. We bring up the weather panel. We wave the magic wand that means alive weather, and it instantly. I love that, by the way. And now we know where I am, where we're going. We're gonna back down on throttle so we do not overspeed. The flaps are up, and this is the river. What river is it? It's the river Loire. It's the Loire River, and I imagine we are in the Loire River Valley, a well-known wine region as well. But I'm going to try to see if we can find the old city, which, well, you can kind of see there's this island in the river. And then Nantes is just kind of north of that, kind of just across the river there is where it says. And there's a bunch of like Saint Sebastian sur Loire, kind of little towns that have been, you know, taken in over the years. But oh, it's a pretty day there. No, it's raining there. But we went to the thing. We went to the. Oh, I have a good graphics. I mean, the card is good. You know what I mean? The architecture, you'll see it once I get, you know, various, you know, close to a lot of building models, which there's a lot in these cities. It gets very jerky. There's nothing. It's not my GPU, which is fine, and my GPU is loafing. And even my CPU is loafing. It's just the basic interface between the system memory and the solid state hard drive. So I'm already specking out. That's a cool looking thing here. We're gonna. The cool thing I can do here is hit the pause button. Plane is fine. It's gonna hang out there as long as we want. It's not going anywhere. And meanwhile, I can go over here to and I can see what kind of things are on this island because I know exactly who we are. The name of this bridge, there's that bridge, there's this bridge. So this is, what is this building here? Interesting. It's a school. It's the Lycée Public Polyvalent, which probably means K through 12. It's the Nelson Mandela School. Okay, right down there. It looks like a big one too. Which is interesting. Um, just a bunch of, okay, what is this? Nantes Bolio Shopping Center. So that's over there. It's kind of there. You can kind of see it with the rooftop parking. That's a shopping center. Or that's, yeah, the parking garage. I don't know if that's a parking garage. There's somewhere parking. That's a shopping center. Okay. And then at the end of this, there's a park. Okay. And that's a really cool bridge. Parc de Bolio. I can't speak. Oh, it's 12:30 a.m. already. Wow. Oh, right, India. Yeah. Wow. Hey, thanks for dropping by. I figured I wanted to play the Wind for you right away, but because I'm going to play it a few more times. I'm still working on the lyrics and shit. But drop by again. You know, obviously it's late. It's gonna be tough. And also, you know, I have VODs and stuff on YouTube, so you can watch the whole show tomorrow, you know, later. But thank you for coming by. Thanks for suggesting the Wind. It looks like there's a train station there. Okay, and there's that island. It's pretty. I mean, well, of course, it's a beautiful sunny day, as we have deemed it. Okay, it looks like there's some kind of state house over here, or a stadium. Either way, we're checking it out. Yeah, my voice is getting better singing those songs. You know, complimented me on the playing the Wind. Cat Stevens is something I've always felt I enjoyed. I enjoyed his voice. I enjoyed trying to sing like him, even when I was very young, when I was a teenager. I for sure, absolutely. That's when I first started listening to Tiefer the Tillerman on a repeat basis. The Stade de la Beaujoire. Would does that just mean the Good Games Stadium? I don't speak French that well. Let's just see what Google has to say about it. Is the Beauj or the I don't know, pretty games? Who is there at the Beaujoire today? Very difficult traffic. Okay, apparently it's a traffic issue. It's a stadium for rugby. The tram stop literally at its doorstep. I believe they were saying it has good access to public transportation. Clear instructions from staff to which queue to get in. Ladies had a large queue which didn't go as quickly as men's. Okay, this person is rating the bathrooms at the stadium. He's like, the women go slower than the men. Yeah, women take longer in the bathroom. You know what I'm saying? Men just go in, waving around. Somebody gets in the urinal, that's fine. We're done. Don't wash your hands. Just waving. Women have all sorts of stuff they need to do in there. I don't even know. Excellent atmosphere in an uncomfortable stadium. Not the best place to hold a World Cup game. Transportation infrastructure and staff were great. That was October 23, 2002. Known as the Stadium de la Beaujoire Stadium in Nantes, France, home of French football team FC something. Okay, so it's rugby and okay, just I like the stadiums. You know what I mean? I'm a stadium guy for some reason. Okay, hold on one second here. Where's my mouse? Alright, let's keep going. I'm just trying to find out if I have any good... This plane in particular, for some reason, I find is very much the kind of plane I want to do a screenshot in, you know, something like that. That's a little too close. Too close. Like, you know, like here, but over something interesting. This being Nantes, France. I don't even know how to pronounce it. I bet Google knows. What's this building up here? This is what it looks like from the inside. There's just a ghost operating the controls. Oh yeah, I wanted to see if I could figure out how to use the autopilot. Some planes don't even have... That would have been a very forward-looking feature if a plane from this era had an autopilot. And if they figured out a way to make it work, I would be curious to see if we can figure out how to make it work. And what the autopilot basically means is you can hold an altitude and a direction, and the autopilot should, keep you in that direction and altitude. It looks like a pretty French city. I'm just trying to see if this building over here is something we can identify, but I doubt it. I mean, it's just kind of like a financial center. I was just because of that stepped thing, But yeah, that's a cool looking building. It's kind of got more of those. Wow, interesting. Kind of almost a pyramid structure. I don't know what you'd call that. Looks pretty cool. All right. All right, screenshot time. Wait, it's got to say Kench 999 on it, though. There. Give me a second to arrange the. I usually don't even like them after I do them. But you never know. All right, let's try this one. Who knows? Maybe I'll like it later. All right, let's keep going. All right, so we're going to establish a level flight. Let's not fly into the sun. Let's go this way. I'm going to make a turn to the southeast. Yeah, I have all my graphic settings maxed out. I'm like not concerned about frame rate. I just want to see the absolute most realistic view I can. But obviously there's things that are not realistic. But boy, these European cities, they really go. And the company that makes this game is French. So the French cities are the best. Somehow they're the ones that I really get the feeling they put some time into. All right, so let's see here. Direction, right? One of these directions, barometric pressure. We want to be not going down. All right. What about here? Is there anything that allows us to set a direction? Vertical speed indicator. It'll look like a compass. It's not there. Okay, so I can turn autopilot on. Does that do anything? Not really. I also have to set somewhere. Okay. No, that's flaps or pitch. Oh, we don't want this on anyway. Okay, it's not here. Interesting. So there was an autopilot on. Oh, here's heading. Oh, but what's our heading? Oh, a heading bug. And we want it to be like 103. Okay, so that is it. Okay, that's. Let's learn something. Hold on a second here. I don't want to get too low here. This here, heading on. Heading bug. What are you doing, Mo? Leave that alone. 78 degrees. Does that get me? But it's not letting me go. It's not really using. It's not doing anything. I wonder if that turned. I have to turn this on again. Oh, autopilot on. Does that do anything? Turn it off and on. I wonder if there's like a master. But also, I want to see where the altitude hold would be. which might be over here. Vertical speed. Yeah, none of these is altitude hold. Yeah, that's kind of going to be a mystery, which is how you'd operate the autopilot. Because no, it's not holding my altitude in particular, or my direction. But maybe it's not powered on. Fuel pump. These are nothing. Something here. Autopilot off, on. Taxi landing lights. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, I've been through all these. There's nothing down here, right? Controls. I haven't seen anything that indicated that the autopilot, because it should be holding 78 degrees and it's not holding any particular. Maybe it just has to be a hold. Maybe it doesn't let you turn, but it holds it. And then what do you do for altitude? Maybe it's only directional. Maybe it only holds the direction and it doesn't. Interesting. Okay. All right. Well, we don't need it. All right. Let's land, and then we're going to play some guitar. So where is the nearest airport? It's pretty much the one we took off from. And that's fine. It's a pretty day. It's really lovely down there, by the way. I was just seeing if I could get the autopilot working. And I think there is an autopilot that's designed to keep you on a specific course. You can kind of see how it works there. And that it's right there. But it doesn't keep you at a specific altitude, which is fine, because you should be able to trim to that for that. We'll come in around along the river here. Do a little river. How's our engine, by the way, doing? Is this fine? I don't even know. This looks good. You should have like a green range here, but it looks like everything's fine. Coming along the Loire River. We'll come back to Nantes. We'll land, and then we're going to do some guitar. No landing gear to worry about. It's always down. We did not get very high up. I wonder if I'll put the weather back in, just so we can challenge ourselves to land in bad weather. You know what I mean? Might be fun. Yeah, I'm kind of cheating by maybe putting this map up here. Oops. LFRS. Let's contact them. I mean, it's the same airport, but... What do you need, Mo? The cat's right over there. Saying hello. Yeah, that's what I thought. It wants us to land the same direction we took off, which is fine. We got plenty of gas, right? Oh yeah, more than enough. In fact, we have too much gas. It's kind of gonna be hard to land this heavy. We'll be on a little sightseeing tour as we go to our landing. But what do you not want? Hold on, I'll be right back. You really want to go here? You want to do this one? You want to go there? Go in there, Mo. Check it out. Meowing. Cat's like meowing. He's like, oh, no, he didn't want to go in there. Cheers, by the way. Diet Coke for everyone. Or for me. Everyone being me. And not the cat. Okay, pretty. That's pretty much it right there. From this altitude. I don't see any, you know, cathedrals. Oh, there's one back there. You know, gotta be having Old Town. And there's the airport where we're gonna come around the runway and land it towards where we are. And it wants us to fly left, I believe. So I believe that means we want to make this turn here. You can see it's getting a little framey. As we get near the airport, I don't mind. Yeah, we'll fly down towards that body of water down there and make a turn. What is that body of water? I can identify that. It's a natural reserve du Lac du Grand Lieu. So it's a natural preserve, wildlife preserve down there at the end of the airport runway. Looks pretty though. I'd like to go to France. I don't think I've only like been in the airport. Actually, I did when I was a kid. I think I did spend a little time in Paris. Come to think of it. But that's not France, you know. That's just Paris. Alright, we don't need this thing up here. Alright, folks. Please, everyone sit down in your seats. Make sure you're buckled in. Can we even go down there? Probably. Can we? That's the seats. They're fine. All right, everyone, buckle in. This plane does apparently not have, you know. That's one thing we'll get if we get the Hindenburg. We're gonna get some awesome. Yeah, well, let's land there then. And if my landings are not like butter, it's a problem. But they're not always like butter. But this plane is relatively new to me. I think we're basically going to get us some nice separation from the end of the runway, and then we're going to make a turn, and we're going to descend and then land in something like that order. It's a beautiful day. It isn't. Oh yeah, I'm going to make it raining. That's right. That's what I was going to do. Let's see if we can do that now. We will need that map. Live weather. See, there we are. That's fine. It's fine. This is what it's actually like. That's fine. I'll be okay. I think we'll be okay. We want the challenge. This challenge here. All right. So flaps down. We're gonna make this turn. I'm watching the radar, and I'm watching basically my instruments. But the good thing is, as we come down low enough, I think we will see the runway. Ooh, it's real fogged in. So we're gonna have to come in low, or we could even miss the runway. Okay, let me use my radar, which they wouldn't have had back then. Okay, that's a reasonably good lineup. And you can see we just barely see what's going on down there. But I guarantee you there's a runway coming up. I just don't know if we're going to be real super high or super low. You can see it coming up here. Yep. No, we're going to be up. We're going to go down. Down. Okay, perfect. There's some lights. Lights in the distance. They're below us. We're pretty high up. All right, let's go down to Lake Joliet. We're kind of high up. Well, we got four lights on the. We're a little high up there. That's a long enough thing. We're just gonna have to flare out rather suddenly. The mist clears up. Should be a smooth landing. Like the water there coming up from the okay, put the flaps up. I impressed myself with how soft that landing was. Okay, the flaps up will put the tail wheel down eventually. There they go. We can start slowing down. Wonder if this machine, this one had brakes.
Catch Niner, turn next taxiway.
Okay. Trying to slow down here.
India 150 Zulu. Wind 230 at 4. Visibility 6 in heavy rain. Sky conditions.
Heavy rain is right, man. Well, actually, it's less rain now than it was before because we're not seeing it on the windshield.
Dew point 10. Altimeter 30.03. ILS Yankee runway 03 in use. Landing and departing runway 03. VFR aircraft stay direction of flight. All aircraft read back halt short instructions. Advise controller on initial contact. You have India. NOS airport information, Juliet 1500 Zulu. Wind 230 at 4. Visibility 6 in heavy rain. Sky
Good enough.
ceiling 1,900
Good enough. All right.
Temperature 14.
Where are my chalks and stuff? Where are they?
Altimeter 30.03.
Oh, I can't get them from here.
Runway 03 in use. Landing and departing runway
All right, chalks in place.
VFR aircraft stay direction of flight.
Emergency door open. You know, passenger door open. We don't need the emergency. We'll check it out. Stairway in place. Wonder where the.
Airport information, Juliet
Okay.
1500 Zulu.
Can we turn off the radio? Where was it? Isn't it like down here?
Heavy rain. Sky conditions. Ceiling 1,900 feet overcast. Temperature 14. Dew point 10. Altimeter 30.03.
Right, the other way. Hold on a second.
ILS Yankee runway 03 in use. Landing and departing
Down
runway
here. They're wondering what the radio controls are.
VFR aircraft.
Calm wind volume. Yep, you can turn it off. All right. How would we shut down the engines? Mixture to cut. Let's try that. And then, oh, and the magnetos, these things here, to off. Master starter off. And then the battery. Where was the battery? Brakes on. Kind of remember there was a battery switch. It wasn't back here, right? It wasn't there. It's just lights. Wasn't there. What's this thing here, by the way? Oh, that's those lights. I was wondering where the landing lights are. It's a weird knob down there. Okay. Man, there's so much little details to remember on each of these planes. Battery master. Which is... Oh, it's there. Under this cover, so you don't accidentally mess with it. Hello? Can I push the button? Off. Nice. Oh, and then we can put our oil supply back to closed for each of the engines. Throttle. So that's 0 for all these. Is there off in this fuel selector? No, just left, right, and both. Cool. Good to know. And again, I don't know what any of these things are for. Nebula, I don't, no do. I wonder if they have any effect at all on the performance of the plane. All right, well that was kind of interesting to some extent. I always like flying this plane, and I always will. Don't try to. Oh yeah, I wanted to show what the rear looks like with the the passenger ladder out there. Although you'd think they'd have some, people are probably pretty, wealthy. They were flying in the 30s, late 30s, passenger travel, because back then, you'd have to be pretty wealthy to afford a ticket on one of these. You'd think they'd want something better than that little ladder, rickety ladder, to bring their luggage aboard with them. Still, it's a beautiful model of this plane that I really appreciate. They did a good job. There's two models of this. There's a bunch of models. There's one with floats, there's one with skis, and then there's an updated one which has different electronics or different kind of updated flight systems, cockpit. Oops. This is the original one. Is there a light, by the way? Overhead window. I can open that. I'm wondering if there's a light, like this light here. Can this light be turned on? I don't see how you could. Because you think it's kind of dark. But there's a window I just opened, so it could rain in on us. That's nice. What if we opened it when it was raining? I didn't think of that. I'll have to try that next time. Fire extinguishers. But it's interesting. Yeah, the landing light. I was like, where are the landing lights? You put them in off or landing. Well, my battery's off. What do they look like with the battery on? Hold on. Just want to see something real quick here. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Landing lights. That would have been cool. We needed those. That actually would have been cool. Yeah, that would have been kind of a game changer because landing lights would have actually illuminated what we needed to see a little bit earlier than we saw it. We were fine, but I'm kind of glad we took the challenge of flying where we didn't have great visibility for the landing part. All right, wow! Can you believe we're almost an hour in? Boy, time flies when I'm enjoying flying around. I'll tell you that. Especially on the weekends, we get a thin crowd. Very nice. Very nice. Are they talking about Bella over there? Anyway. All right. Yes. Gosh, I'm so distracted. But you know what? It's okay. This is not a tight show. This is a loose show. There's quiet times. You could take a nap, perhaps. All right. So what's going to happen is I'm going to switch out of this here. We'll take a 5 minute, a short, maybe 4 minutes, because it doesn't take long to get my guitar tuned up and over here and put my headphones on. And then we'll be doing the guitar segment. I'm going to sing some songs. We're going to play some guitar. That's going to be it. And then we can continue on with the rest of our Sunday, whenever that happens to be. So see you shortly. Unmuted. Hello. Now you can hear me. Let's see what I had this direction on that. Set up for my guitar, which means basically going to 2-camera mode. So you can see my guitar. Do a little adjustment here. Gives a little better angle, I think. It's looking too low. We can adjust that there. Ah, perfecto. Finally I figured out. Took a long, long time. Now there's a turnabout. Maybe because I'm trying. There's been times I'm so confused. All of my roads will lead to you. I just can't turn and walk away. Well, it's hard to say what it is I see in you. But if I'll always be with you, words can't say I can't do enough to prove it's all for you. Honey, I figured out it took a long, long time. Now there's a turnabout, wondering if I'm blind. There's been times I'm so confused. All of my roads, will they lead to you? I just can't turn and walk away. Well, it's hard to say what it is I see in you. Wondering if I'll always be with you. Words can't say I can't do enough to prove it's all for you. Rain keeps falling down, rain keeps falling down, coming from blue skies. Words without a sound, coming from your eyes. Finally I figured out it took a long, long time. Now there's a turnabout, wondering if I'm blind. There's been times I'm so confused. All of our roads will lead to you. I just can't turn and walk away. Well, it's hard to say what it is I see in you. Wondering if I'll always be with you. Words can't say I can't do enough to prove it's all for you. Welcome to the guitar part of the stream, Ken's Lounge Guitar Edition. Hope you're all having a lovely Sunday. Oh, what's new with me? Nothing too much. This guitar of the day is my Gibson Les Paul Satin Gold Top tribute model. It's a low end. It's not a standard. It doesn't have the binding that you might find on a standard. It's still a pretty nice guitar. It's satin gold. The higher end gold tops are always shiny. All the what do you call it? Gloss. Cheers. Oh, sorry. Cheers. Little Diet Coke. Plenty left, really. All right. Got to get some lyrics up here because, for example, we're going to do The Wind again. And I just picked it up again. I mean, I started doing it again. But it doesn't have a lot of lyrics to it, maybe. So I'm going to try to memorize it at some point, which I had before. I'm going to try to do last time. I sang it for Ash there because he'd requested the song several days ago. Or not, he didn't request it. He just said he really liked the song. And I'm like, well, I play Cat Stevens. I'm going to play The Wind. Because I play other Cat Stevens songs. And I should play a few more, too. Peace Train should be good. We should do Peace Train. I listen to the wind of my soul. Where'll end up, well, I think only God God really knows. I sat upon the setting sun, but never, 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 I never needed water once. No, never, never, never. I'm gonna do this a couple times. Also, I want to change this to more like this. I listen to my words, but they fall far below. I let my music take me where my heart wants to go. I swam upon the devil's lake. I'll never, 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 I'll never make the same mistake. No, never, never. It's actually a pretty easy one of his songs to do. I think Peace Train is harder, in my personal opinion. Let's see if I even know the chords. Something good. I've been smiling lately, dipping about once more, and I believe it could be something good is good come. Cause out on the edge of darkness, there rides a peace train. Peace train, take this country, come take me home again. Now I've been smiling lately, thinking about the good things to come, and I believe it could be something good. I gotta get the chords too. Oh, peace train sounding louder, ride on a peace train. Come on, peace train, it's a peace train, holy roller. Everyone jump on the peace train, home again. I gotta figure out the chords actually, because those are not exactly the right ones. That's kind of close. Oh, but we gotta get closer, you know. Are we tuned up? Let's find out. So I was listening to my music playback from yesterday's stream, where I was using my other headphones that are integrated headphones and have a good quality mic. And I was like, that did sound good. That mic does sound good. I thought I sounded a lot better. Not that much different, but I sounded better, I think, with that system. Plus, I don't have to worry about getting close to the mic, getting too far from the mic, talking over here so you can't hear anything kind of thing. Because it's attached to the thing. It's always right here. And it gives that little edge of freedom. So I might be trying that again a few times, but it's not as comfortable as these headphones. These are a new pair of headphones. I broke my other pair that were just like this. I spent another $20 to replace them, but they're so light and comfy, and they sound really good. Enough talking. Must be your skin I'm sinking in. Must be for real. Now I can feel. Not in mine. It's not my time. It's not my time to wonder why everything goes white and everything's gray. Now you're here, now you're away. I don't want this. Remember that. I'll I'll never forget you where you're at. Don't let the days roll by. Glycerine, glycerine. Wanted to do more, wanted us less. Could not kiss, just regress. Might just be pure, simple, and plain. Well, that's just fine. That's just one of my names. If you go wrong, bruise my face. Wouldn't love you anymore. You got a beautiful taste. Mangling the lyrics. Don't let the days roll by. Well, should have been easier on you. I couldn't change how I wanted to. Well, should have been easier by free. Our open sphere and you and me. Glycerine, glycerine. Hey, how about if I play a? How about if I play one of those killer songs? The first one will be the older one. I'm just gonna, because I'm not having a good day with the lyrics memorization, so that's fine. It's fine. Have them here just in case. I think I got these down, but we'll see. Did my best to notice when the call came down the line. Up to the platform of surrender. I was brought, but I was kind. Sometimes I get nervous when I see an open door. Close your eyes, clear your heart. You gotta cut the cord. Are we human? Or are we dancer? My sign is vital. My hands are cold. And I'm on my knees looking for the answer. Are we human? Are we dancer? Pay my respects to grace and virtue. Send my condolences to good. Give my regards to faith and romance. They always did the best they could. So long to devotion. You taught me everything I know. Wave goodbye, wish me well. You gotta let me go. Are we human? Or are we dancer? My sign is vital. My hands are cold. And I'm on my knees looking for the answer. Are we human? Are we dancer? Will your sister be alright when I dream of home tonight? There's no message we're receiving. Let me know, is your heart still beating? Are we human? Or are we dancer? My sign is vital. My hands are cold. And I'm on my knees looking for the answer. Are we human? Are we dancer? Are we human? Are we dancer? Oh, mid-tune here. Diet Coke, we're going to keep playing. We got another 20 minutes or so, at least. Maybe more. We'll see how long I held out. Yeah. On a dark desert highway, cool wind in my hair, warm smell of colitas rising up through the air. Up ahead in the distance, saw a shimmering light. Head grew heavy and my sight grew dim. I had to stop for the night. As she stood in the doorway, heard the mission bell. And I was thinking to myself, this could be heaven or this could be hell. Then she lit up a candle. She showed me the way. There were voices down the corridor. Well, I thought I heard them say, welcome to the Hotel California. Such a lovely place, such a lovely face. There's plenty of room at the Hotel California. Any time of year, you can find it here. Her mind is Tiffany twisted. She got the Mercedes Benz. She got a lot of pretty, pretty boys that she calls friends. How they dance in the courtyard, sweet summer sweat. Some dance to remember, while some dance to forget. So I called up the captain, please bring me my wine. We hadn't had that spirit here since 1969. And still those voices are calling from far away. Wake you up in the middle of the night, or just to hear them say, hey, welcome to the Hotel California. Any lovely place, such a lovely place. Living it up at the Hotel California. What a nice surprise. Bring your alibis. Mirrors on the ceiling, pink champagne on ice. And she said, we are all just prisoners here of our own device. And in the master's chambers, gathered for the feast. Stabbed it with their stealing knives, but they just can't kill the beast. Last thing I remember was running for the door. I had to find the passage back to the place I was before. Relax, said the night man, we are programmed to receive. You can step out anytime you like, but you can never leave. It's a long solo. I'm not gonna do more of that. Oh, what an epic song. How many times have I performed that? At least 1 million. Nobody asked, but I just told you anyway. 1 million, literally, probably. Yeah. Yeah. I'm still not that good at it and never will be. Fine. You know what I mean? Good enough, not good. You know what I mean? All right. Now we're going to do this other The Killers song called Spaceman, which is a pretty, I guess, kind of not one of their biggest hits. I still want to learn Mr. Brightside, which we'll be doing at some point. But it was recommended to me by Mistress Mord, and now I just think that, what are you guys doing here? Now I just think it's the greatest thing in the world. It's the greatest song in the world. It will be until I'm sick of it, which will be short. Not actually. I'll be playing it for a while. It goes like this. Started with a low light. Next thing I knew, they ripped me from my bed. Then they took my blood type. Left a strange impression in my head. You know that I was hoping that I could leave this star-crossed world behind when they cut me open. Guess that changed my mind, and I know I might have just flown too far from the floor this time. 'Cause they're calling me by my name, and the zipping white light beams disregarding bombs and satellites. That was the turning point. That was one lonely night. Stomachmaker says it ain't so bad. Dreammaker's gonna make you mad. Spaceman says everybody look down. It's all in your mind. Now I'm not home, man. I'm looking forward to this life I live. You know it's gonna haunt me. Hesitation to this life I give. Think you might cross over. You got between the devil and the deep blue sea. You better look it over before you make that leap. And you know I'm fine, but I hear those voices at night sometimes. They justify my claim. And the public don't dwell on my transmission 'cause it wasn't televised. But it was the turning point. Oh, what a lonely night. Stomachmaker says it ain't so bad. Dreammaker's gonna make you mad. Spaceman says everybody look down. It's all in your mind. Stomachmaker says it ain't so bad. Dreammaker's gonna make you mad. Spaceman says everybody look down. It's all in your mind. My global position systems are vocally addressed. They say the Nile used to run from east to west. They say the Nile used to run from east to west. I'm blind, but I hear those voices at night sometimes. Stomachmaker says it ain't so bad. Dreammaker's gonna make you mad. Spaceman says everybody look down. It's all in your mind. Stomachmaker says it ain't so bad. Dreammaker's gonna make you mad. Spaceman says everybody look down. It's all in your mind. All in my mind. All in my mind. All in my mind. Well, you know, I'm rough, still rough at that song, but I'm enjoying trying to get better at it. It's kind of an earwig song now. I've got it, but you know, yeah, playing, getting the chords and the singing at the same time. I'm trying to memorize the lyrics. It's a lot. It's a lot. You know, I mean, I can't have that many random songs memorized. You know what? I think would be fun. Fun might be not the right term. Hold on a second here. Give me 1 second. I'll start this up here so you can hear it. Whoops, not yet. You can't hear it yet. A second, you will be able to. There you go. We'll start it over again now. So you think you can tell heaven from hell through skies from rain? Can you tell the green field from a cold steel rail? Smile from a veil. Do you think you can tell? Get to trade right, that was fun. I like doing that one. Okay, pause before it starts showing the ad for St. Jude's Hospital for the children. Not that, come on, it's fine. Okay. So, what is happening? What is happening? That was fun. What are the other songs I like to do? They're kind of like the karaoke thing versions. How's that tune looking? Too bad. Just yesterday then. Oh, that's a different song. Fire and Rain. Just yesterday morning, they let me know you were gone. Suzanne, the plans they made put an end to you. I walked out this morning and I wrote down this song. Just can't remember who to send it to. I've seen fire and I've seen rain. I've seen sunny days that I thought would never end. I've seen lonely times when I could not find a friend. But I'd always thought that I'd see you again. Won't you look down upon me, Jesus? You gotta help me make a stand. You just got to see me through another day. My body's aching and my time is at hand. I won't make it any other way. Oh, I've seen fire and I've seen rain. I've seen sunny days that I thought would never end. I've seen lonely times when I could not find a friend. But I'd always thought that I'd see you, baby, one more time again now. Been walking my mind to an easy time, back turned towards the sun. Lord knows when the cold wind blows, it'll turn your head around. Let me get back on track here. Now there's hours of time on the telephone line, talk about things to come. Sweet dreams and flying machines in pieces on the ground. Oh, I've seen fire and I've seen rain. I've seen sunny days that I thought would never end. I've seen lonely times when I could not find a friend. But I'd always thought that I'd see you, baby, one more time again now. Lord, I'd see you one more time again. There's just a few things are running my way this time around me now. Thought I'd see you smiling again. Ugh. What was the other one I do? Something in the way she moves. Because I also do not have these memorized. Well, that's fine. They're right here. Okay, awesome. A little more finger picking going on. Oh, yeah. I can't sing this one without a Diet Coke infestation into the throat. It's my one down there, too. Ooh, cool me right down. Ooh, I love it. All right, a little more James Taylor. And then we'll move on to something else. Still haven't done, no one knows what it's like. He's a madman. We'll do that after, though. Well, there's something in the way she moves, or looks my way or calls my name, that seems to leave this troubled world behind. If I'm feeling down and blue, troubled by some foolish game, he always seems to make me change my mind. And I feel fine anytime she's around me now. She's around me now. Okay. I feel fine anytime. Fine. Fine anytime she's around me now. She's around me now. Almost all the time. If I'm well, you can tell that she's been with me now. And she's been with me now quite a long time, and I feel fine. Every now and then the things I lean on, they lose their meaning, and I find myself careening to the places where I should not let me go. She has the power to go where no one else can find me, instead to silently remind me the happiness, good times that I've known. Lord, it's there, it doesn't got to go now. It isn't what she's got to say, or how she thinks, or where she's been. To me, the words are nice the way they sound. Guess I hear them best that way. Doesn't much matter what they mean. Well, she says them mostly just to calm me down. And I feel fine anytime she's around me now. She's around me now almost all the time. If I'm well, you can tell she's been with me now. She's been with me now quite a long, long time. Yes, and I feel fine. Whew. I don't know, I want this up here like that. Actually, I want this like this, like that. There we go. Ah. Yes, yes, yes. Oh. I think AI can reduce or increase jobs in the future. That was written by the person. I'm sorry, I was just reading that now and starting to, like an hour and a half ago, roughly. Chat is not moving super fast today. I like that. Thank goodness. I'm not just being distracted by chat. Stop chatting. Damn it. More Diet Coke? Why not? Cheers. Yeah, I want to do the wind again, all right? Hold on. I should have these up because I guarantee you I have them memorized up until the point I actually have to sing them. This is practically no lyrics. I don't care. I listen to the wind of my soul. Where I'll end up, well, I think only God really knows. I sat upon the setting sun, but never, 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 I never wanted water once. No, never, never. I listen to my words, but they fall far below. I let my music take me where my heart wants to go. I swam upon the devil's lake. I'll never, 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 I'll never make the same mistake. No, never, never. Oh, interesting. I think I'm a little out of tune. Nope. I was in tune. I see the red door. I see the red door and I want... How do you get in on this game, right? Play. Can I get in on this? I see the red door and I want it painted black. No colors anymore, I want them to turn black. I see the girls walk by dressed in their summer clothes. I have to turn my head until my darkness goes. I see a line of cars and they're all painted black, with flowers and my love both never to come back. I've seen people turn their heads and quickly look away. Like a newborn baby, it just happens every day. I look inside myself and see my heart is black. To see my red door, I must have it painted black. Maybe then I'll fade away and not have to face the facts. It's not easy facing up when your whole world is black. Momo, will my green sea go turn a deeper blue? I could not foresee this thing happening to you. If I look hard enough into the setting sun, our love will laugh with me before the morning comes. I see a red door and I want it painted black. No colors anymore, both want them to turn black. I see the girls walk by dressed in their summer clothes. I have to turn my head until my darkness goes. Black, black's the light, black's my soul, black and then paint it, paint it, paint it, paint it, black. I don't know. Is a solo? I don't know. It works as well as it could work. I would think. I'll pick. Last song. Cheers, everyone. Last song. Then we're going to go raid Mistress Mord. I think she'll let me raid her. Gosh, she's doing that awful asthma thing. Did I win? Not even close. I was in fifth place. All right, and we'll be racing there. I'm looking at her monitor. It's tiny. Days when the rain came down in the hollow, playing a new game, laughing and running, hey, hey, skipping and jumping in the misty morning fall, hearts are thumping, and you, brown-eyed girl. Tuesday and so slow, going down to the old mine with a transistor radio, standing in the sunlight laughing, hiding behind a rainbow's wall, slipping and a sliding all along the waterfall with you, my brown-eyed girl. Oops. Lyrics here. So hard to find my way now that I'm on my own. Nothing just the other day by how you have grown. Cast my memory back there, Lord. Sometimes I'm overcome thinking about making love in the dream green grass behind the stadium with you, my brown-eyed girl. I can have this down. You, my brown-eyed girl. Do you remember when we used goodness. What a fun stream we had. So let me just put my camera back here. How's it going, everyone? Oh, I feel tired after streaming for 2 hours. I can't believe people who do stream longer than that. But I am actively singing and playing guitar, and that does it's surprising. It's an activity. The flight simulator part is not as much of an activity, by the way. Oh my god! And after having an hour of headphones, that's my limit. It doesn't matter how comfortable they are. Oh, so here's the time of this time of the stream when I say finished up the Diet Coke. Tomorrow is Monday. Tomorrow will be a Monday stream, and we will stream on Monday. It'll be very similar to today's stream, in that there'll be a random flight simulator shenanigans followed by music, but the music will not be guitar. It's gonna be piano. That's not a piano. That's a guitar. See what I mean? It's not gonna be this. No. Imagine a circle and a red cross, a red slash. Not guitar. Okay, but at the end of every stream, I do the following thing, which I took from the Carol Burnett show when I was a kid. I used to watch it all the time, and I always like to say my show's a lot like the Carol Burnett show, which I watched all the time when I was a kid. If the Carol Burnett show featured Carol Burnett and also her troupe of Harvey Korman, Lyle Wagner, Tim Conway, and the incomparable Vicki Lawrence. You get none of those people if you come to my show. You also don't get Carol Burnett, but you do get me doing this, which she also did at the end of every show. I'm so glad we had this time together, just to have a laugh and sing a song. Seems we just get started, and before you know it, comes the time we have to say so long. Goodbye to my YouTube homies and my Twitch friends. Come see me tomorrow if you want. It'll be very similar in the rest of the week. I'm taking Tuesdays off, so after that it'll be Wednesday if you missed tomorrow's stream. You know how it goes. But I had a good time, and yeah, bye everyone. Oh, by the way, after 30 seconds of the ending thing here, I'm gonna, or less than that, I'm gonna raid Mr. Smord. If anybody's here, I don't think anyone is. You know what I'm saying? Hold on a second here. There we go.